In this video, I'm going to cover for you the three things that I wish I knew getting into the real estate business that would have served me well, that I hope serve you well. What is going on, guys? My name is Chris Elliott with the Elliott Real Estate Team, based out of Richmond, Virginia, coming at you live from the home office at Dark 30. So, uh, there is a lot that we need to learn. There's a lot that we need to do as real estate agents when we first get in the business, when we first get started, or if we're looking to kind of reevaluate our business and figure out what do we need to do to, survive and thrive in this industry. But here are the three things that, looking back at my career, I wish I knew getting into the business. Number one, real estate is a contact sport, right? To sell real estate, you have to be in a relationship with people that see you as their trusted real estate advisor. And the only way that you can do that as a scale is to talk to more people. I don't care how much you know about real estate. I don't care how much you care about people. It doesn't matter how slick your marketing presentation is. It doesn't matter how good your Instagram looks. It doesn't matter how fancy your business card is or whatever. At the end of the day, you have to talk to people every single working day about real estate, about their real estate goals. Otherwise, you are simply not going to do business. Yes, you will get a certain amount of business out of your sphere. Yes, you'll get a certain amount of business out of your friends or family. I do not know one real estate agent that can solely survive when they get in this business simply off of personal referrals. And here's the deal, guys. To effectively work your sphere of influence, your friends, your family, your neighbors, you've still got to contact those people in some way, shape, or form. So Gary Keller covered it extensively in his book, The Millionaire Real Estate Agent. You've got to talk to people to be able to sell more real estate. Point number two, you've got to take massive action. And this is important for a couple of reasons. Number one, when you first get into business and somebody tells you to go take massive action, let's talk about let's talk about lead gen. I always tell newer agents, you've got to take massive action. And here's the deal. Your idea of massive action getting into this business probably doesn't add up to what massive action actually is. Like, I remember being a newer agent, thinking, man, I made 20 phone calls today. Like, whew, massive action, right? And the reality is that was nowhere near what I needed to do to be able to produce the results that I wanted to produce. I'm to the point now where I'm making 200 to 300 calls per day, right? So we probably have a warped idea of what massive action is. So we need to ratchet that up, honestly, just to get to a level where you're actually going to be able to produce. Here's the other thing. When you are new in this business and you're going out, you're having conversations, you're doing marketing, you're doing door knocking, you're doing circle calling, whatever the thing is that you're doing to generate business, open houses, your skills are probably at a low level, right? You probably suck at what you're doing. So you're not going to have as high of a conversion rate as a skilled, open house agent or a skilled phone caller or a skilled door knocker. So you've literally got to do more activity just to be able to generate the same results as somebody that has a higher conversion ratio. So that's kind of sub point number two of why you need to take massive action. Sub point number three of why you need to take massive action is we are building a pipeline, right? We're building a sales pipeline. In real estate, we have a lagging pipeline. So somebody that you talk to today, even if they're looking to do something, that's not going to be a paycheck for 90 days at the soonest, or 120 days or 180 days, right? But you want to put those people in the pipeline. But if you want right now business and you want to, have paychecks in the next 30, 60 days, you've got to go talk to more people to find the people that are ready to do something right now, right? As a experienced agent, I've got business coming to me right now, but that's business that I cultivated 2 years ago, 1 year ago, 6 months ago, 180 days, 90 days ago, right? And I'm kind of in this flow. So to get yourself in flow, you've got to take massive action to fill that pipeline so that you can not only close the opportunities that are available to you today, but you can start to build a pipeline for 30, 60, 90, 120 days out. And then last but not least, third thing I wish I knew was to build and cultivate a database, right? So if you're anything like me, when I got in this business, I was like, man, I need a paycheck today. I need to, pay bills tomorrow. I need to pay bills next month. I need to put food on the table. And look, you can definitely have a certain amount of success just kind of killing what's in front of you and just worrying about the next transaction. And don't get me wrong, you can do a certain amount of business. However, there is a massive opportunity if you can build and cultivate a database. So take the time to slow down, make sure that you are putting all of your contacts in your CRM, your database, make sure you're nourishing those relationships, make sure that everybody that you meet, you get their contact information and you have the goal of, hey, I want to build this relationship with somebody, because the reality is everybody moves eventually. But the even bigger opportunity is they're going to come across, they could potentially refer you 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 people, 10 people a year that are going to move. And there's a huge opportunity from referrals and repeat business. So make sure that you are cultivating those relationships, make sure that you're following up with those people and communicating with them in a systematic way. Because, our business right now is about 50% sphere of influence and past clients and referrals and whatnot. And that's because, eventually 5 years into the business, I finally slowed down and took the time to cultivate it. But what I've been doing up until then is I was doing the business the hard way of just worrying about the next transaction. And we were taking care of people, but we were just kind of forgetting about them after close. We weren't nurturing those relationships. We weren't getting those referrals. So you always want to be, yes, you want to be worried about tomorrow's business and next month's business, but kind of, you want to do your business of today, but you also want to be building your business for tomorrow. And that building your business for tomorrow is building and cultivating a database that you constantly feed and that you constantly communicate with. So I hope you found value in this. If you like this channel, if you want to see more of this, like, subscribe, give me a heart, give me a thumbs up. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to seeing you next week.